Magnifica is one of 4 Musica-class ships from the Italian-based MSC Cruise Lines. The ship can hold over 2,500 passengers and was just christened back in 2010, so it's very new and noticeably modern. Let's take a look inside. We had a balcony stateroom on Deck 10 and thought it was really quite nice. A great choice of colors, art, and design, including a small sleeper sofa and a flat-screen TV. It felt way more luxurious than any of the 3 other cruise ships we've sailed on. The Magnifica has an excellent selection of wetness, which includes a large outdoor pool and hot tub area with tons of space for sun chairs, as well as an indoor-outdoor pool area with a retractable roof. Here's an insider tip. If you want some privacy, go up to the very top deck at the front of the ship. There, you'll find these somewhat hidden hot tubs, which I think a lot of people never even know are there. The public spaces on the ship are all very well designed and decorated and offer tons of different options and moods if you want to dance, get a drink, or just hang out. The casino was really big for this size ship and offered modern slots as well as table games like blackjack and roulette. When it comes to fun for all ages, there's a small sports deck at the top of the ship, a small arcade and 4D theater showing different films for an extra charge, and the T32 Disco also has a 2-lane bowling alley. The Magnifica also has a beautifully themed spa and wellness area, as well as a small gym with modern machines. If there's one thing I kinda missed on the Magnifica, it was like a main thoroughfare. This 4-story atrium is the largest common space inside the ship. Otherwise, you just have to walk through all the different bars and shops to get to the next one, which we found to be somewhat confusing. Also, there are very few deck plans to follow, which would be helpful considering the way the ship is laid out. Now, that's not a reason to not cruise on this ship again, just something that we noticed we missed compared to, like, the Royal Promenade on the bigger Royal Caribbean ships. We ate in the buffet and the main restaurant during our short cruise. As with everything else on the ship, the theming and design is really well done. The buffet restaurant, called Sahara, has sort of an Arabian desert theme, and the main dining room is also much more intimate than on the other ships we've been on. Low ceilings, smaller tables, including some secluded booths. We even had a great big window to look out and watch the sun go down in the main dining room. We were a little disappointed in the food itself, as well as the service in the restaurants and bars. All of the other ships we've been on have been American-based ships, which include quote-unquote American-style service. On the Magnifica, it was definitely what I would call European-style service, meaning, once you get your food, you won't see your waiter again until you wave for their attention. And if you want a drink in one of the bars, you better be ready to wave like a maniac to get the attention of a server, or just go to the bar and get it yourself. Now, I've also talked to people who say they get really annoyed by the overly attentive waitstaff on the American-style ships, so if you're one of those people who would rather just sit and have a romantic dinner without being interrupted, then MSC is probably good for you. If anything, that was the biggest detractor for us on the ship, missing the bend-over-backwards service that you get on other American-based cruise lines. And that's the MSC Magnifica. If you want to see similar videos about other cruise ships, subscribe to my channel on YouTube to be kept up to date and check out the other videos I've already made.